Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Well, Blizzard went ahead and changed the decks for new and returning players in patch 25.6. This is brand new, they have never changed the decks in 8.6 patch before, and the way they changed the decks means that they will have to change them again in 26.0. So in around 1 month these decks are going to be changed once again. But for now, this is a little bit obsolete picture. Magical Mastery is gone, there's a Priest deck instead of that, and Jackpot is back, and the Paladin deck, which was the best choice that you could do 1 week ago, well, it's gone now. But let's take a look at all of the decks and which one you should pick if you're coming back to Hearthstone now before Festival of Legends, or if you're a new player starting up Hearthstone before Festival of Legends. First of all, when will you get a free deck? You will get the free deck if you're a new player and you complete Apprenticeship and you reach Bronze 10. You also have the option in the menu to skip Apprenticeship, but that will miss out on some pack rewards, so you will start Bronze 10, then you would get the deck immediately. Or if you're a returning player and you return to the game after 90 days of not logging in, then you get the deck. The decks are available multiple times, so you can play the game, go away for 90 days, come back, get another deck, and so on and so forth. You get to test all the free decks for 1 week, and after 1 week you have to choose and pick one. While you have them for testing, the cards are not in your collection, but you can play with the complete decks, and then once you choose one, then all the cards in that deck are added as part of your collection under regular rules. But what about the decks themselves? The Druid deck was not changed at all in the patch. The Druid deck is still this bit old-fashioned ramp Druid with Wild Heart Cuff, so very unrotation proof and not that great in the current meta either. Druids are playing ramp Druid nowadays with the quest line, and yeah, this just doesn't fit very well into anything. Then we have the Beast Hunter deck, and the Beast Hunter deck underwent some changes. K9 was removed. K9 was in the previous version, even though K9 was nerfed some time ago and really didn't fit in the deck. They also removed some of the legendary cards that were older, like Beastalker Tavish, the hero card, and added newer cards, although these cards are from the mini set, Sylvanas the Accused and Defense Attorney Nathanos. So being from the mini set means that they are slightly lower value, although Beast Hunter does get to keep Sylvanas, Nathanos and Hydralodon after the rotation, but mini set cards are a little bit lower value than other cards, so it's kind of okay-ish, but not great. Also, it's a bit untested on the ladder because they have removed cards that are important right now for the deck, but that will be gone with the rotation. And then as a new deck we have Undead Priest, and this is a strong Undead Priest list. I mean, you can take this on the ladder, you can play this deck to Legend today if you like. It brings some powerful cards like Astal Bloodsworn, a wonderful card going to stay in the rotation as well. High Cultist Vasalaf, another pretty sweet card. One thing that's a little bit puzzling about this deck is that Dark Bishop Benedictus, so far we don't have any confirmation that Benedictus would stay in the standard format after the rotation. It should be rotating out, the Shadow Priest concept should be going. So we don't know about the viability of this deck in general after the rotation, but it does give you the High Cultist and especially the Astalor, and it's really strong right now, so this is one of the better contenders. And the other main contender really is the updated Rogue list, because oh boy, this Rogue deck comes with 5 legendary cards, and none of them are going to leave in the standard rotation. Astal Bloodsworn, Potion Master Putricide, Krabatoa, Queen Azara, and Shadow of Demise means that, yeah, this is just going to give you such a great set of Rogue legendaries. If you want to play Rogue, yeah, this is such a wonderful choice. Even if the deck itself is not that great right now, this is also missing some of the older legendaries that make the deck stronger right now, but don't survive the rotation. But still, you get Astalor, which is a great neutral. You get a wonderful bunch of Rogue legendaries, so it's just a great deck. Then there is the Warlock deck, which also was not changed at all, so it's the exact same it was before the patch. It's an Imp Warlock deck. We don't know how well it's going to handle the rotation, but right now this is a completely playable deck on the ladder. So just ladder performance wise this would be okay, but its dust value is pretty low and we don't know about the rotation, so probably not worth picking. And the final deck is an Enrage Warrior deck. They changed the Enrage Warrior deck a fair bit. They removed some of the legendary cards that are rotating out soon, and they added legendary cards that are not rotating out yet, like Toribelore. However, yeah, removing both Rokaras. Rokaras are rotating out. They were now removed from this deck, but they are really crucial for deck's performance. So they actually made the deck a lot weaker now before the rotation, and that just makes me very wary of picking this one. So to summarize all of that, there are big differences in dust values. Warlock and Warrior are far behind the others. Rogue deck has so many legendary cards that will survive the rotation. That's just immense value. There are a couple of legend-capable decks in this bunch, Priest and Warlock. Rogue, I mean, maybe you could, but probably you can't. So Priest and Warlock are the best performing decks, Rogue is the most valuable deck, and then you just have to choose between, do you just go for pure value with Rogue, or do you try to get some performance and some value as well with something like a Priest deck. No matter what you want to emphasize with this information, you know what you need to make the right choice. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.